Hi, as usual, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Iyetunde Adeyemi. I am a VIP flight attendant. Before I became a VIP flight attendant, I worked in a commercial airline for 5 years, as at the time I left, I was a purser. So today I'm going to be talking to you about crew visas. Do commercial airlines get their cabin crews crew visas to do international flights? Do private jets get their crew visas to do international flights? We are going to be talking about that today. And so if it's something that you are interested in, watch till the end. Okay, what I mean is, take for example, you work in Emirates or you work in Qatar and you are rostered to do a flight to France, and maybe you are a Nigerian or a Kenyan or from Brazil, and you are required to go to a European country or US. Is the airline going to arrange crew visas for you to travel to those countries? Now I'm going to talk about how it was done in the airline that I work for. So what the airline does for us is they provide us a document that is called GenDec. Now this GenDec is just for flight crew, and anytime we get to the European country, what we do is we submit this GenDec to the immigration office. So once we're done with security checks, the crew bus is waiting for us, and we enter into the crew bus. Before we are taken to the hotel, they take us to the immigration office, and we submit the GenDec, and the GenDec consists of the pilots, co-pilots, if there's another pilot or engineer on board, the cabin crew, purser, cabin supervisor, the list of all the flight crew are all on that GenDec, and the cabin supervisor submits it, or the pilot in command submits it to immigration, but most times it's always the cabin supervisor that submits the GenDec to the immigration office. So when we get to the hotel, usually the hotel has a bus service that takes us to town, and the bus later comes back to pick us up. So we are always advised that wherever we go to, make sure you're with your international passport, your license, and your company ID card, in case of any in case you are required to show your identity. You show them that you're a crew who is working. Then the US flights, they usually get this crew transit visa for the US flights. You get this crew transit visa, and I know that in Qatar they also do that. They get this transit visa for their crew members, and most times the visa can be as long as 2 to 3 years. And if you want to change the visa to a tourist visa, like maybe if you're on leave and you want to go to the US, you can easily do that, but you cannot use a transit visa as a tourist visa. The transit visa is meant for work. It shows that you are in their country for work and you are just transiting, because actually you're just transiting. You're only going to be there for like maybe 24 to 48 hours and you're back to your base. So that is how it is done. So I guess that answers the questions. Do the airlines get visas for crew to do international travels? For the private jets, yes, they actually get you visas to countries. However, there are some certain countries that when they need, some certain countries prefer to employ people with a certain type of passports, because having such people with certain types of passports makes them to, there are some passports that can allow you into as much as over 100 countries without visa. So if you notice, when a private jet, they'll tell you they want a person with a European passport or an American passport. Most times always a European passport, because having a European passport, you can go to a lot of countries, over 100 countries, without having to use a visa. So that is how it's done in private jets. But private jets that do not have that requirement, what they do is that they arrange for visas for their cabin crew. Okay, so That is the difference between the commercial side and the private jet side. Commercial side, they don't have to get you a visa. They use agenda. The private jet, they make sure that it gets you a visa. So as usual, my name is Iyetinde. Don't you forget to subscribe to my channel and watch my other videos. I always post videos once or twice a week. So I'm looking forward to reading your comments if you have one. Don't forget to join my Facebook page, Life of a Flight Attendant. Stay blessed.